What's going on, guys? It's E-London. Welcome back to my channel. For those who ain't subscribed before, don't forget to do that. I think subscribing is now down below, so don't forget to subscribe down below, comment, like, all of that. Don't forget to add me on Facebook, Twitter, all my social medias. It's all at E-London.TV. Today we're doing Ask E. So those of you who don't know what Ask E is, I'm going to put a link to that video in the description box. It's going to tell you everything. But Ask E, in a nutshell, is where you send me your problems and I respond in the best way that I can. Yeah, so just a little disclaimer that I'm not qualified in any psychology, sociology, any of the ologies anyway. I'm just here with my opinion and I'm just trying to help in any way that I can. So alright, so let's get into the first question. When you feel like things are not going right, things just seem to be going in a circle. For me, I think one of the best things to start off with is to look back. So I'll definitely say that's point one. Point one is to look back at your life. I read something in I think it was Men's Health. It was a good few years ago about runners and a way to keep running and to keep exercising is to run to the top of a hill and turn back around and look back at where you've come. I used to run up to the top of Crystal Palace and then I used to turn back around and I used to look at London and think like, wow, like I really made some progress here. It made me see like how far I had gone, and it also is, I think it's good for you, not just in a running sense, but just look back and think, you know, think about all the things that have gone right in your life. Maybe right now the money might not be how you want it to be. Maybe look at other things in your life that have worked. You know, your relationship with your partner, or with your children, or with your family. You know, how has that improved? How has maybe like your school life improved? How have you done in uni? How are you doing? You know, in there are many other aspects in your life aside from the financial. Maybe you should look at those things and think like, wow, you know, I have progressed. Sometimes you can feel like I haven't actually gone anywhere. You know, you say, oh, you know, I'm still in the same house. You know, the bailiffs are still knocking on my door. Things haven't changed. But if you look back, you will be really surprised to see how far you've come. My second point is it's your fault. So it sounds a bit harsh, it sounds a bit rude. Well, this is something that I learned from Eric Thomas. If you guys don't know who Eric Thomas is, he's a motivational speaker on YouTube. He's really big. He started off small, doing his videos in his back garden, and now he's blown up and doing really well for himself. All the things in your life, the reason why things are the way they are, you look around you and things they don't seem to be working out, you seem to be going in a cycle, just things in your life are not going the way that you want it to go. Just say to yourself, it's my fault. Nobody else's fault. It wasn't my teacher's fault, it wasn't my uni lecturer's fault, it wasn't my mum's fault, it wasn't my dad, my sister, whoever it may be. If you take full ownership of yourself and the things that have happened to you, then you can change those things. And you can't change other people, you can change yourself. So if your teacher keeps kicking you out of the class, right? You yourself need to realize and change how you are before they can change their reaction to you. You're saying that you're having problems with your finances. Look at your current finances and think, why are they the way they are? And what can you do to change them? Maybe you need to look at finding a different job with better pay. Maybe you need to change how you're managing your current situation, how you're managing the money that you're currently receiving. Look at what you're spending and think of ways how to cut that out. Certain things like sky bills, like bottled water, just little things like that you might not realize. When you add it up, adds up to a lot. Maybe even if you're taking the train everywhere and you can get the bus might even be quicker. It might just add on 15 minutes. Those little things add up at the end of the month, especially if times are tough. But definitely start off with a budget and then go from there. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to ask you, the person who emailed, and I'm also asking everyone who's watching, are you ready? Are you really ready for things in your life to change? So, okay, I'll give you an example, right? So you're looking for a new job, okay? So currently you're earning 20 grand. So you're just about managing with the 20 grand that you're on. Maybe every at the end of the month, for the last week, you're broke. You have to cut down everything. You're worrying about how you're gonna get to work or whatever. You want to go from 20 grand to 30 grand. Budget for that new time in your life. Be ready for it. Are you ready for the interview? Have you researched the company? Like, do you know the company like the back of your hand? Do you know them? Have you researched them on LinkedIn? Do you know what they like, what they dislike? Read the job description. Like, specifically read the job description to the role that you're applying for. Are you ready? You want to go from 20 grand to 30 grand. If you can't manage that 20 grand, what do you think is going to change once more money comes? What's going to happen is you're going to do the same. You're going to have the same spending habits, just with more money. Budget what you got now, so you're ready for what you're going to get in the future. Okay, so my fourth and final point is, it's not over. It might sound corny, it might sound cheesy, but it's not over. You can still do this. There is always time. Whether you're 30, 40, 60, there is always time to pursue your dreams. You never have to ever let them go. Just because things are not the way how you want them right now, it doesn't mean that you cannot change those things. There was a saying that I heard from, I think it was Les Brown, if I can remember. I'll find the video and put a link down below. He said, if you fall over, you better fall on your back, because if you can look up, you can get up. And that quote just kind of sums it all up. If you can look up, you can get up. All you have to do is dust yourself off and keep going. Every day, just pursue your dream slowly and you will achieve it. I hope I've answered your question. If you guys have any comments, make sure you leave them down below. Don't forget to check me out on all the social medias. Everything is at ELDN TV. Stay tuned for my next Ox E. Peace.